Are you ready to grow your finances but are feeling stressed and stuck because it doesn't seem to matter what you do, you're still feeling stressed about money? Well, I'm here to give you some insights on how you can grow your wealth, grow your money, because there's a key mistake that a lot of people make when they're trying to grow their finances. Hi, my name is Nicoletta Pichardo. I'm your mindset coach, and together we're traveling to beautiful places, and I'm inviting you to go on the greatest journey you can ever go on, which is the journey within yourself. And today we're talking about how you can have a new relationship with money so that you can have more of it, build your wealth, and feel a lot less stress. Because when it comes to money, feeling stressed is what a lot of people experience. And let me tell you, it has nothing to do with how much money you have in your bank account. I have worked with people who have huge amounts of money in their bank and are feeling just as stressed as the people who don't. So let's see what we can find out about growing your mindset by visiting this TWA Hotel. Whenever we want to create something new, whenever you want to reach a new goal, we're so involved in the present day. We think about all the things that we need to do. It can be super draining because you're doing a lot more, you're expending a lot more energy, you're training, you're taking courses, maybe you're out, you're adding so much more into your life in the hopes that you can create something new in the future. And especially when it comes to money, if you have a business, maybe you want to grow, you might need to hire some people. So we're always thinking about what we need to do next. But the key, the secret sauce is really not just in adding more, but in looking back. Like, what are you bringing from the past into your future? And that's a piece that not a lot of people look at. And when you visit this TWA themed hotel here, you'll notice that it's all about the past. It's celebrating the past. It is highlighting the past. It's a really fun place, and we can learn a lot about growing something new by visiting this TWA and thinking about what are we bringing from our own past that's supporting us and keeping us stuck from having a more abundant, wealthier, stress-free relationship with money that actually allows you to enjoy whatever level that you're at and wherever you want to go. Because the past is a powerful stopper or accelerator to reaching your next goal. We don't really think a lot about our past and how it can impact us for future goals. Sure, maybe we know what happened as a child. Sure, we've got some stories around it. Maybe they're not all that empowering, but our past is important. It can act like a tether. It can keep you stuck because your past really defines what you're able to see in life. And yet, we can also use our past as a connector, as a tool to unlocking some of the things that you really want to reach. And most people don't do that. Most people don't see the past as a powerful gateway to what's possible in the future. The TWA Hotel here is all about celebrating the past, and it's a lot of fun to be here. It really takes you back in a moment of time. In our own lives, we don't really take the time to look backwards, to really look at the richness of our history. Most of us think of our background as sort of, this happened to me, or had no control over this, or maybe things were just great. But we don't really take time to understand how the pieces of our past came together and how much those pieces are still impacting and creating the reality that you are creating moving forward. And because it's something that we don't take time to unpack, to really look at, it becomes something that's automatic. We just think that's the way the world is. And then we really don't step into the ability to create something, because in order to create, you really need to know what it is that you have to work with. Hey, congratulations. No matter where you are in your life or you are in your business journey, you're already the CEO of your life. And often that's not what we're taught when we're growing up, especially when it comes to money. We're often taught that we don't have a lot of control, that others have control. So now you've got your stories that you've already written down and you're ready to create. Now, it might be tempting to look at all the things that didn't work well. It might be tempting to think about the things that caused you stress. But remember, all of those things that happen, you get to be in control. So take another look at those previous experiences and now ask yourself, what's the positive thing, the empowering story that you could create from that? What is the thing that could be helpful today that maybe you've missed? Be the detective. Now, your brain might be telling you there was nothing good about it. Maybe there was a bankruptcy, or maybe something happened that really threw your family or you off on a totally unpredictable course. Take back control. Don't allow your mind to hijack you like that. Ask yourself, well, what's the lesson I learned? What's the one empowering thing that I got out of that for my whole life that's been helpful for me that maybe you have missed? And jot that down. For every single memory that you have when it comes to money, anything that was limiting, anything that stopped you, anything that got in the way or is getting in the way where you're feeling stressed, ask yourself, in that moment, what was the one thing that I learned that empowered me, a lesson that is helpful, that I really want to be sure that I don't forget? Create that list next, because that's the list that's going to propel you forward. That's the list of tools that's going to allow you to create a whole new financial story, a whole new financial outlook, and enjoy whatever money, wealth that you have, to really enjoy it, not feel like you're constantly under stress or pressure. Because it really doesn't matter how many meditations you do, how many classes you take, if you can't enjoy, truly be grateful and enjoy your money, you haven't really succeeded. The success comes when you can show up truly with abundance in your heart, truly with abundance in your mindset. So go back and look at that list. Take that moment. Share in the chat below, what are those things that you're noticing, the old story, and what's the new meaning, and the meaning that you want to make sure that you remember that's empowering and uplifting. I'd love for you to share that in the chat, because these money stories are so powerful and so impactful in our lives. So let's share them with each other so that we can see what we can learn from each other. You were born with unlimited possibilities. And I'd love to know from you, what did you discover? What are some old stories, some old memories that you've given some new meaning to so that you can create more financial freedom, more wealth in your life? What kind of new goals will you be setting for yourself? I would love to know. And if you need any help on this journey, reach out so that you can reach more of those goals that are important to you. With that, trust yourself, trust the journey, and I'll see you next time.